Hi folks, this is Dawn from Create to 8 and Create with Confidence. And today's the second day of our Ephemera Library. So yesterday we created some journaling cards, and we created these lace pockets and a whole bunch of tickets and a couple tags and just some basic ephemera. And we created these out of index cards. Today what we're going to do is we're going to create some coin holder or messenger envelopes like this, so we can put some stuff in. And let me just stick that in there and put this aside for a second. Here's another one. So we'll create these, and we're going to be using up so 6 by 6 pages if you have them, 12 by 12. So you might have some of these papers that you don't know what to do with. Again, we're going to be using index cards. I like them because they're I think they're 4 by 6, but anyway, they're a good size for tags and journaling cards. So we're going to be using them, some stickers, book pages. This is another 6 by 6, so we'll create an envelope like this. And we'll create these little holders here. So we're still on the journaling basics. So what I'm going to be using are, again, these index cards. Let's see, they're 3 by 5. So 3 by 5. I've got some words that I might be using. These are Tim Holtz, ideology, small talk. Some stickers. So this is one sticker book. I've got a couple others around. I've got some 6 by 6 pages that just scrapbook paper. I've got some collage paper. I've got some old scrap folder pieces that we can be using. This is a really good size for a ticket. Index cards. Book pages. I just love the way these are colored here. And some music pages. And a couple 12 by 12. Okay, so if you've got some 12 by 12, we can go ahead and cut that down to 6 by 6. So that'll give you your sheets. So I've got these cut down to 6 by 6. And what we're going to do is, first of all, let's go ahead and create some envelopes using these. Let's do the messenger style or the coin style. So what I'm going to do is take this, and you really don't need to measure, just fold it into thirds. So fold that, and then fold this so that it's going to cover some of this. And just make it even. Okay, just like that. And then what you want to do is fold up about 1/4 of an inch. About 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, that's about 1/4 of an inch. And then fold down about an inch. Okay. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to fold these over, and I'm going to get these out of the way for a second. so that you can see it a little bit easier what I'm going to be doing here. So I'm going to cut these flaps here. So I'm going to cut that, and I'm cutting just inside that line. And then I'm going to cut at a diagonal right here. I'm going to cut just inside this line. And I'm going to cut at a diagonal again. I usually don't measure or worry about it being the same, but if you do, just do that. That should work. Okay. Then I'm going to cut here and cut just above and just above the line. Come in, cut just at a diagonal and at a diagonal, and take these off. Okay. Don't throw these away. We can use these. And then take your glue, and I'm just going to glue down here. And I'm going to glue this flap here. And glue up there. And I got a little bit I'm going to trim off right there and right there. And this will fold down. And there's your little coin bag. And they're really cute to stick in, put in ephemera and stuff like that. Okay. So we'll do another one. And I'm just going to do like thirds. So I'm probably folding this just about, looks like 1 3/4, and then fold it again, just so that there's enough flap to cover that area right there. Fold down about 1 inch. If it's not quite 1 inch, don't worry. Well, actually, yeah, don't worry. Well, let me rephrase that. These circles are going to be 1 inch, so we want at least 1 inch. And then fold up about 1/4. Cut just above that line. I got a little bit too far ahead above that, but that's okay. Just above the line here. Slight at an angle, slight angle. Just below the line here. Just below the line here. I know the line's hard to see. Cut at a slight angle. And again, cut at a slight angle. See, my angle's just a little bit too different there, so let me just cut a little more. Okay. And then glue. These are super, super easy to do. Super cute. And you can mass make a whole bunch of them at one time. And I just have them stored with some goodies in them. And then when I need them, I just take them out and plop them in my journals. Okay. So remember, we set these aside. So we're just going to set them aside again. And you can make these out of book pages. These book pages are a little bit fragile. You can see how this is just breaking. And they can be made any size. They can be made large or small. So I can take this book page and let's say I want to cut it right there.
Fold. Fold. Step that aside. Again, fold down. So you can make these as large or small as you want. So I'm just going to cut this. We'll decorate these in a little bit. Glue that. Glue this here. Fold that down. Let me just trim this just a bit. Okay.
So now we've got three little coin envelopes. Now for regular envelopes, we're going to still use those. What you want to do is find the center. So I'm just going to fold this diagonally. Well, it doesn't matter how you fold it. Just fold it in half, pinch at the center. Fold it in half and pinch. Okay, so we know where that cross is right there. That's the center. Okay. So you want to fold one corner in. Okay, and this helps if you have a mat or something that has lines on it for you, so you can make sure that you're square. Fold the next one in. Oh, it looks like I'm square there. Fold this one in. Okay. Some square there. And then you just want to fold this one down. So hopefully I'm square. It doesn't look like I am. Square enough. Okay. Now if you open up, you'll see where you've got these little notches here. You can just cut those out. You don't have to cut them out. Just makes it fold better if you do. Doesn't have that bulk in there. Okay. And then glue. I'm not going to go all the way up to there, because see that we had that little flap right there. Okay. And there's our first little envelope. And it must not be totally square because I have a little bit there. Okay. So there's one envelope. Well, I haven't even got it out my pretty 6x6 paper yet. Just take that out. And do another one. Could actually use this in a junk journal that I'm creating. It's all about music. Okay, like that. So there's our center right there. I'm going to take it just a little past the center. And you can mark the center if you want to. Let's see. That might help you guys see this. There's the center. Okay, so I'm going to bring that to the center. And I'm going to bring this one to the center. I'm trying to see if I get it square or not. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, we got that one up there. And then we just bring this one down, like so. Take a look at it. Okay. I'm going to show you don't have to cut these out, so I'm not going to on this one. Just going to glue right along the edges, but not at the very tip top. Right along the edges and fold. Okay, so now we've got 2 envelopes and 3 coin envelopes. Okay. And again, you can make these envelopes any size. Just helps if they're square. 8 by 8. So let's see, this piece of paper is, it's large. It's almost 9 inches. So if I wanted to make it out of this one, I could just fold it diagonal till I find where the square is on it. Just right there. Take this part off. I've already got one fold on the diagonal. Let me do another one. Well, I guess I didn't get it quite square, did I? Take some scissors to it. Tearing is just so much more gratifying than cutting. Okay, we got our center right there. You just do the same thing. I'm thinking this is going to be on the front, so that's going to be on the front. Oh well. So we got our center. Just bring that up. And bring that down. Okay, looks good to me. And just glue. Okay, so now we've got different size envelopes and different size coin bags. So let's just set those aside for the time being. Okay, now I'm going to make some circles and let those dry. So I'm going to take this tea. We go through a lot of tea, so we get the gallon size. I'm just going to take this off. And I am going to glue
these on there.
Okay, and set those aside. Now let's work on some tags. So like I said, these are great for tags because they're good size. And I've got some beautiful paper here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue this paper onto the tag and then tear it off, or onto the index card and tear it off. And this is a half of an index card. I'm going to glue this down here. And we're going to make a pocket. So I hope I'm not out of frame. Okay, set that aside. Okay, let's take some of this paper that we've got here and do the same thing. Yeah, if I'd put that all the way to the side, that would have worked. Okay, let's just do this. I'll try to do better on the next one. And let's get another one. It's that one.
Do the edge there so I can fit 2 cards on there. That way I don't waste paper. Not really waste paper because I keep all the paper I've got. Hate to say how much scrap paper I've got. It's embarrassing.
So that gives us 3 cards, or three tags, and a journaling card. So this should be dry now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take 3/4 of an inch punch and punch out a couple circles. Oh, come on now. Let's punch these out. I know you will go in there. Just don't know why you're not going in there right now. Just get rid of this extra bulk right here. Okay. There's one. And there's 2. Okay. And let me get 2 with the orange. 1. 2. And 2 with the green. This extra bulk. And then take the 1 inch. See if I can get 2 with the green. Add the 1 inch. There. Got 1 out of it. Usually if you do 1 inch and 1 3/4 of an inch, you can get a set out of one of these. I guess I just messed up that one. No biggie. Okay, so let me just do this. 1, 2. Okay. Just get a little one. Get a little one here. Get a little one here. Okay.
A little more green. Let me just get a little bit of green here. Just got a little green there, and a little orange someplace. Set that aside.
This was the pocket for the orange tag. So I'm just cutting this out.
And this will be its orange tag.
And I'll just cut this out. This was the other paper.
And then the book page.
Not straight on there either. Oh well. Okay, so let's get this done. We know that this is 3 inches, so we know the halfway mark will be 1.5 inches. Okay, so we can just make a little notch right there at the 1.5 inch mark. Or you could do a circle right there, doesn't matter, whichever one you want to do. A half circle. Okay, and for this one, what I want to do is I want to go in, say about 1/2 inch on each side, so that'll be right there and right there. And if I put it along here, I want to go down an inch, so that'll be right there. And right there. And I'm just going to draw a line from there to there. From there to there. And cut my flaps. Okay. So since I've already got this, I'm just going to do 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch. So right there, about right there. An inch would be right there, and right there. And really needs to be just about right there. Okay, so we got that one. And one more. There, 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 and there. Even with the ruler, I can't draw a straight line. That's bad. Okay. Okay. And then let's just draw little holes here. And I'm just guesstimating. Really doesn't matter. Well, unless you're a perfectionist. And then we need to talk. Okay. So I've got that done. Okay. And this one we're just going to use as a journaling card. So I'm just going to round the corners on it. This is a handy little tool. Okay, and I think I'll round the corners on, let's see, I'm going to put lace on that one. Or round the corners on this one. Well, there we go. Okay, and I've got some ink here. Oops, I'm thinking about it. Before I start inking things, let me just go ahead and get my circles out. Oh, that one fell on the dog. Sorry about that. Okay. Get that out of the way. And let's see. Get that out of the way. run across it sooner or later. You know what I'm talking about, that other circle thing that I put aside. Okay, so I'm just going to ink all my edges. And I'm using brushed corduroy.
The edges on the little circles here. I'll add a little more glue to that one. Okay.
No jump. Okay, so, oops. So we've got our circles now. Okay, we've got our envelopes. We'll get these out. And what we're going to do is this. I got a little itty bitty circle punch here, or a little punch here. And I'm going to take these circles, put them together, try to find the center, or approximate center. Punch a hole in them. If it's not perfect, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, these are for the coin bags or messenger bags, whatever you want to call them. Okay, and they don't have to be the same. Like I could do this if I wanted to. Yeah, make them a little bit different. I'm going to get some little mini brads. and plop them on here. Okay. Now you can either put this in here and secure it, or just glue it on there. It doesn't really matter. But if you do put this in with the brad, I would put cardstock or something in here to reinforce it. So I'll go ahead and do that to show you. So let's see. That'll also hide that. So I'm just going to take a little index card here, put some glue on here, and do that. Let me stick that over there for a second. Okay. The other way of doing it is just to glue them on. And that's fine. What you don't want to do is glue this onto this, because the cord has to wrap around in between these two. So put one right there. Put one right there. Okay. And do this one.
One up there, one down here.
Okay, so we've got that one there. We'll just stick another one down here. You could use just one. I did that on one of those. And just wrap the cord around the entire envelope. Okay. Just set that aside. Now I've got these envelopes. You can, if you wanted to. Let's see. Take one of these and just do a half. Just glue part of it. So I'm just going to glue the bottom half here. Didn't get that one. Just got the bottom half glued. I'm just going to put that down there, and that's just going to stick in there like that. Okay. got this left over from something I did. It does match this, so what you could do is cut that off like that. Trim the corners. Put that on like that. So now you've got a tuck. So now you have a tuck spot for the envelope. But you also have a belly band to put something else in. Okay. We'll do one of these later. So let's set these two aside. Oh good, we're getting some rain. Let's do some, okay. Got one more envelope. It's really kind of plain, the music. No, I'm just going to stick it up. I'm just going to stick it up top. I was thinking there. It's okay, baby. I got my German Shepherd in here. She's anxious about the rain for some reason. And Golden's asleep. Oh, nope, there she is. My Golden Retriever's in here too. She was asleep. Guess she saw me giving attention to the Shepherd. Okay. Yes, dear. I love you too. Okay. So, let me get some cording here. Okay. So you just want to get some cording, wrap it around. And tie it. And then to secure this, you do it, just wrap it around this one down here. I don't want to pull on it too hard because that glue is not quite dry yet. But it will just wrap around. Let's go down here. Wrap around this one and then come back through here. Cut that one a little bit short. Okay, so we got those. That is really boring.
We'll liven it up some. Okay.
So these could use some stickers or something to bring it out. So let's see what I got here. Not big enough. Try this again and hit the edge this time. Man, it's really pouring out there. I was going to go get something to eat, but I walked down to the studio today, so I'd have to walk back up to the house in the rain, and I don't want to do that. I don't like getting wet. And of course I don't have an umbrella down here. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Just like that. And there we go. So that's one. Then we've got this with some orange on it. I think this is pretty. So let's go with this, maybe. You're right there. No distress. And my words. I like that one. Just stick that right there. Okay, flop that over. So we've got this. Nope, 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 nope. I don't like that white on that. Okay, so we need something clear on that one. Okay, let's go ahead and put on our pockets here. And we'll put on our pocket on this one. And I do want to add a little lace to these. that I got there? Little bling. You're good, baby. You gonna stay on there? Right here. I have an idea for this, so I'm not going to decorate the front. You'll see what I do in a minute or two. Okay. Ooh, no, 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 no. Thinking about that. Think about that. I've had these flowers forever. I don't even remember when I got them. I just know that I've always had them. And these things I've had, gosh, at least 15 years. I know I had them when I moved up here. That's what I'm looking for, right here. Okay. So let's see about this now. I really like this. Just need to unwhiten it. Okay, so there's a tag. Here's a tag. I'm not real happy with that one yet. Don't need. And there's an envelope. Okay, y'all need to go lay down. There's an envelope. There's an envelope. There's an envelope. Okay, so I went and looked in my stash and I found these extra big flowers here and this little floral sticker here. So I figured I'd put these on here and just kind of slide that one right under there like that. So that one's finished. And they're so pretty. So we'll just put that one on that. And we can put this one on this journaling card. That, and this one on the tag. That. So we've got three tags today, a journaling card, all made from index cards, and then using 12 by 12 we cut that down and made envelopes, and we made 6 by 6 we made our envelopes, and just out of book pages we made envelopes. And we've got one more, and this was this one right here. So that was today's stash, which was, let me get this out, pocket on a tag, so we can say that's number 2, and envelopes was number 2. We haven't done hidden envelopes or envelope pockets, but I will, and we're going to work on that and that tomorrow for number 3. So I hope you'll join me, and I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, it's nothing new, and I wanted to use things that were not in the kit so that you could see that you don't need the kit to work with this. Just like I said, stickers, you could use stamps, use up your cards. And I love these index cards. These index cards are great. So if you haven't gone to the Dollar Tree, if you have one, go to the Dollar Tree, pick up some index cards while you're there. You might want to pick up some coin wrappers. These things are great. And I saw they had coin envelopes. So you might want to pick some of those up too. You can get all of this for, what is it, $1.25 now, so $3.75. It's still pretty good. And I even got these over at the Dollar Tree in different colors. I think I got them last year. So you can get these over there too. So check it out. Dollar Tree, great place for craft supplies. Oops. And I'll see you later. Bye.